I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Please.
Objection. Objection. Are we in a common law court? Yes or no? Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction.
April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up.
We got a crazy video today, and this sovereign citizen is honestly one of the wildest I've ever seen. I don't even know how the judge managed to stay calm through it all. Did you know these folks actually believe they're above the law because of some so-called common law loophole that doesn't even exist? The judge in this case honestly deserves an award for keeping his composure. But what do you think we should do about sovereign citizens? Should they just be outcast from society altogether? Let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the video.
First of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, if you're willing to swear in.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against him and holding me accountable. So even though this is just a hearing, it still has to be put on notice for the public as well.
Ma'am, today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and the arraignment pretrial. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Benita Seeley.
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Battar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been re-adjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating on. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to be represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdiction.
Pay close attention to the sovereign citizen's main claim in this hearing, because she just keeps repeating the same thing over and over while completely avoiding the judge's questions. Honestly, shout out to the judge here. I don't think I'd have the same level of patience. It's almost impressive how committed she is to sticking with her nonsense. But let's be real. This is a courtroom, not a game of ignore reality. Judges ask questions for a reason, and refusing to answer doesn't make you look clever. It makes you look either guilty, clueless, or both. Let's dive back in, and let me know what you think about this mess.
If you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Battar can go back, ma'am. Mr. Battar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Battar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel?
Who are the parties bringing this claim against me? It's a simple question.
I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am.
And could you re-answer it? Because I didn't hear it. Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued, is signed.
So it's Freddie.
It has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute. I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No,
raise
ma'am.
questions that you
No,
know.
ma'am.
Yes, it's
No,
a
ma'am.
due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Because you're not
Seeley,
hearing
this
me.
is
This
the
is a
Miss
hearing.
Seeley, this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batters to represent you this morning, or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batar, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I
Miss
may,
Seeley, do you intend to represent, I'm sorry, Miss Foley Carter.
I just want we started this case back in July. Ms. Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Ms. Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal and it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing, and any questions that I have needs to be answered.
So apparently, all of her own questions need to be answered, but she doesn't have to respond to the judges? Make it make sense. These sovereign citizens just seem to get dumber by the day. The judge is literally asking one of the simplest questions ever. Does she want an attorney or not? And she's acting like it's some impossible math equation. To give her the slightest bit of credit, at least she actually has a name, unlike some sovereign citizens who call themselves things like a living person or flesh and blood human. Crazy stuff. But aside from that tiny point, she's just being a complete imbecile here. What do you think? Does she really have some kind of mental issue, or is she just putting on an act? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive back in.
To sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple. So are we in a common law court, yes or no?
Marianne, a in-person bench trial date in this matter, please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January 23rd.
Case dismissed.
At 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in the capacity of a...
The misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are traveling with it that were issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up in a cage like an animal. Objection. You do not have jurisdiction over me. You do not have judicial authority in North America. You are working for a municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public servant.
Miss
Objection.
Miss Seeley,
no, you cannot proceed as an attorney. Objection. I will not be showing up in court. I will appeal this matter. Objection.
There is no question pending to you, ma'am. This court will be muting you at this time because the court has muted Ms. Seeley as her responses are not responsive to the matter that is before the court. This matter is being scheduled for trial. If Ms. Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. That trial date is January 23rd at 11 a.m.
Wow, that was intense. This sovereign citizen is about to find out in her next trial whether the court has jurisdiction or not. And spoiler alert, they definitely do. Honestly, she should have been hit with a contempt charge. Because let's be real, she was one of the rudest people I've ever seen in a courtroom. The patience the judge showed was on another level. So major credit to her for keeping composure. And I've got to say, Zoom courts really need to start requiring defendants to show their faces. Hiding behind a blank screen while constantly throwing out random objections is just wild, and it makes the whole process feel like there's no control. Plus, let's not forget, saying objection as a defendant means absolutely nothing. That's not how the law works. Still, I'll admit it makes for some entertaining content. This has to be one of the craziest hearings I've reacted to so far, and I'm curious what you thought. Was she really clueless, or just playing games to stall? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love reading them. Honestly, this one was both frustrating and hilarious, and I can guarantee the judge did not like dealing with her at all. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Let me know what other cases you'd like me to cover. I'll be reading every single comment. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate you all. Take care.
Coraje suena con madre, uno